Hi, I'm Cody Huffstedler, host of the Dying to Tell You podcast and palliative care chaplain, back with tip number 7 for how to be a better companion to someone who's sick and or dying. So this is a little tip, just a quick one, that will help you with the previous 2 tips, which were let's see if I can make that work. So tip number 7 is a little phrase that I carry with me that helps me to remember not to assume and to walk through those open doors. And that phrase is, ask one more question. So just when you think you've gotten to the bottom of the matter, whatever that matter is, always ask one more question. For instance, you ask somebody, how are they feeling? And they say, afraid. And you say, what are you afraid of? And they say, coming to the end of my life. The temptation there is to accept that as the end of the matter. You probably think, of course, you're afraid of coming to the end of your life. You probably even think that you know why they're afraid of coming to the end of their life. But you're probably assuming that they're afraid of the same things you would be afraid of. And in reality, that little statement was an open door. Now, the next question may make you feel uncomfortable, and the answer to the next question may seem obvious to you. But it is the good question, and it's the question that will make you a better companion to your sick loved one. In this case, they've told you that they're scared of coming to the end of their life. And so the next question might be something like, what about dying makes you afraid? And when you ask that question, the patient will magically unburden their soul to you, and you will be surprised by the depth of the answer. I'm just kidding. It isn't magic, and it doesn't always work. But I can tell you this for sure. If you don't walk through those open doors, and if you just assume that you know what it means for a person to be afraid of dying, 2 things are true. 1, you're wrong. You don't know what it means until you ask. And 2, you might miss some of the richest, most meaningful moments at the end of your loved one's life. Ask one more question. Take that little phrase, stick it in your pocket, and pull it out when you need it. Ask one more question. All right, like, follow, share, listen to the Dying to Tell You podcast anywhere you find your podcast or at our website, dttypodcast.com.